And for the second night in a row, not only did we have to face the basketball team and try to beat them, but we also had to try and beat the referees. This is the Airborne Podcast. I'm your host, Ajit, and I don't know what else to say, but that was just a controversial ending to the game. That bucket by Chris Paul is the reason they won the game. It might have not been the final points that they got, but that was a difference maker in this ball game. And Hamilton's very own came in tonight, dropped a career high 32 points, and that's the most any Canadians ever scored. He beat out Rick Fox, who was holding the record, and he scored like 32 points in the last 3 out of 5 games, I think. And he came out and he balled out, and his length was a problem. Kyle Lowry and Van Vliet did the best they could. But that call has to be made. I don't know what the ref was looking at, but that should have been a jump ball or a foul. It's one or the other. If you don't call a foul, it should be a jump ball. You clearly saw in the replay that Lowry had the possession, had the ball on his hand, or had the hand on his ball. What am I even saying right now? Had his hand on the basketball. And I just don't know. Like, how many times do I have to complain about the referees? Like, they're literally screwing us in so many games. The Raptors did look like a team on a back-to-back, and they should have won this game, but didn't. And Fred VanVleet, Lowry, they had their moments where they were really good, but you could see that they were fatigued. Patrick McCaw had himself another decent night, and it's just very frustrating that it came down to a possession that was determined and dictated by the referee. We should have won that game. Oh my God. It's just very frustrating, and I apologize, but it's the honest truth. I know every Raptor fan has to be pissed right now. Just the way it ended. Not only did they get screwed by the refs, but they let so much time run off the clock, and they had a foul to give, which worked against the Raptors with 3.5 seconds left, and Shea just crossed out Patrick McCaw and killed the time, and that was it. That's your ball. Game. There isn't much else to talk about. I mean, the game was back and forth, game of runs, and Chris Paul had a good game too. He had like a vintage performance. We're going to break down the stats, the team stats. Both the teams didn't even score 100 points today. So defense was good. Both teams were shorthanded. But both teams tried to pull the W. I mean, OKC came out victorious, but it could have been anyone's game. Screw the referees. And I can say that because I ain't going to get fined. Okay, field goal percentage for the Raptors was 42%, which is horrible as a team. OKC Thunder, 44%. They were 34 of 78 from the field, and the Raptors were 35 of 83 from the field. 3-point percentage, we shot 38%, 15 of 40 from beyond the arc. OKC only shot 10 of 33. Free throws, we were 100%, 12 for 12. And free throws for the OKC Thunder, 12 of 23 for 87%. Rebounding, they outscored us. Well, they out-rebounded us by 1. 43 to 42. Offensive rebounds were tied, 8 apiece. Assists was not our best game. We had 21. They had 15. Steals, they had 8. We had 7. Blocks, they had 6 to our 2. Turnovers, 14. It's not bad. I think that is a little over our average for the season. But OKC had 17 turnovers, and then they had 14 personal fouls, and we had 20. Nick Nurse got another technical foul, and I think that's 8 for the season now. But you could see, it's just funny how he always claps after every game. He's like, good job. Thanks for costing us the game. I honestly want to punch that ref in the face. I'm not going to lie to you. I was really agitated. I was angry, and we used our coaching challenge on a play that was very irrelevant at the end of that third quarter, and we lost it. Nick Nurse clearly sucks at challenging calls, and I don't know why he tends to try and use it earlier during the game rather than hold it to the end, because it would have been something that we could have challenged right now in that possession alone. That would have been a game changer for us, because the least that we could have got was a jump ball between Lowry and Chris Paul. Team stats, already talked about it, but I'm going to break down the individual stats. We didn't have anyone really that stood out on the Toronto side, but OKC Thunder, I already told you, Shea, Hamilton's very own. He had a career-high 32 points, and Chris Paul had 25. But for the Raptors, leading scorers tonight were Lowry and Van Vliet with 20 points apiece. Lowry in 39 minutes had 20 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 of 13 from the field, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, and 2 of 6 from 3 with a steal and a block, 6 turnovers. He needs to clean it up. He's been turning over the ball a lot recently, and he needs to fix that, because he basically had half the turnovers on his own. A little less than half the turnovers. Fred VanVleet, 38 minutes, 20 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, 7 of 18 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 of 8 from the three-point line with a block and a turnover. Serge Ibaka, 34 minutes, had a double-double, 12 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from the three-point line with 2 turnovers and a steal. Patrick McCaw, another solid game. Like I mentioned earlier, 37 minutes, 13 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 of 9 from the field, no free throw attempts, 3 of 5 from the three-point line with 2 steals, 2 turnovers, and he was feeling it from the arc. You could just tell he was very confident with the shot tonight, and they should have fed him the ball more. They did find him a few times, but one play I would say was that shot clock violation where Patrick McCaw had it, and he still made it, and that was man. There's so many plays you can go back to, but it is what it is. Terrence Davis was very productive off the bench tonight. In 27 minutes, he had 11 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 of 8 from the field, 3 of 6 from the three-point line with no free throw attempts, and 2 steals. Chris Boucher doesn't look like he did a lot tonight, but he had 9 points, 5 rebounds, 19 minutes, no assists, 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, and he had a nice poster tonight. That was he bodied that guy, and it felt like he was in the air for like a long time. That hang time was real. OG Anunoby, his 3-point shot is not falling right now, and in 26 minutes, he had 6 points, 5 rebounds, assists, 3 of 12 from the field, no free throw attempts, 0 for 7, 0 of 7 from the three-point line with 1 steal. Rondé had another bad game too. He only played about 3 minutes with 2.3 rebounds. O'Shea Brissett had 18 minutes. Didn't feel like he did anything today, but he had 4 points and a rebound, 2 of 4 from the field. But all in all, it just didn't feel like it was a Raptors night. I mean, aside from the fact that the refs blew that game for us, I really don't have anything else to say. I mean, how many times can I really say this, right? Like, something has to be done. Put some respect on the goddamn Raptors name, for God's sakes. We're NBA champions. We are NBA defending, reigning NBA champions. I just don't get it. I just don't. And I honestly thought we could have won on a little 3-game win streak before the new year. Clearly didn't go that way, as you can tell. And now we just got to try to bounce back against Cleveland on Tuesday, I believe, on the 31st. And we got to turn things around. I think we have the first game I mentioned in the previous episode of the podcast that we play Miami on the 2nd of January going into the new year. That's the first game into the new year. And We're 22-11 right now. I believe we're still in the mix with the Philadelphia 76ers, the Miami Heat, the Boston Celtics, and the Indiana Pacers. We're trying to fight for second to sixth place. That's kind of the mix right now. Milwaukee's up there, but they lost a few games recently, so they have 5 losses for the season. So it's still possible that we catch up, but we have 11 losses now, and it's gonna be hard. I don't know, guys, Raptor fans. I really don't know if we're gonna be able to get home court. It feels like the injuries are catching up, and it's only a matter of time till we wear out Lowry, because he's been playing really well. Maybe not today, but he's carried us last night in the Boston game, or yesterday afternoon in that Boston game. Or no, yesterday night. What am I even saying? I thought I was referring to Christmas Day, because that was at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. But hopefully we bounce back, like I said, and I appreciate you guys tuning into my podcast. If you guys enjoyed it, leave a like. Sorry I'm not as enthusiastic as usual. This one was just that nail biter you wish went the Raptors' way, and that's a fact. You just wish that we could have made that one extra play to win the game. But when you're going 6-on-5 against a team, it's hard to win. And when I say 6-on-5, I mean the 5 OKC players plus the referee. That guy is a piece of shit. I'm going to keep saying it, and I'm going to say it over and over again, because I won't get fined. And the Raptors, they need to do something. Like, the league needs to do something. I know my eyes aren't playing tricks on me. These referees absolutely suck at their job. I don't know what they're watching. Are they infatuated? Are they just blind? Like, I do not get it. All right, well, I'm done. That's going to do for now. Till Tuesday night. I'll see you guys back here for the Cleveland postgame podcast. Till then, hope y'all are safe. Have fun going into the new year. Happy holidays to everybody. Hope y'all enjoyed opening your gifts for Christmas. And if anyone got any late Christmas gifts, hope you guys enjoyed what you got. And stay blessed, stay woke, and peace.